Hi everybody, I'm Lady Red. This is Lady Red's Tech Reviews. Today, we're going to take a more in-depth look at the Moto G7 Supra, my favorite budget phone of 2019. So, stay here, leave a like, drop a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and get all the notifications for the new videos. So when people come in my store and they ask me what's the best phone, I say the Motorola G7 Supra. Without pause, without question, this is definitely the best in the Cricket budget lineup. And the best one you're going to find under $200, whether you're going to buy the G7 Supra from Cricket Wireless or the G7 Power from Motorola or from another carrier. The G7 is absolutely, without a doubt, the best one you're going to get for under $200, and here's why. So the battery, 5,000 milliamps per hour. What does that mean? Huge battery. That's what that means. I use mine mostly as a backup phone, but that doesn't mean it sits in my bag or sits beside me and I don't touch it. I do play games on it. I take a lot of pictures with it. Right now, I am recording this very video with the Motorola G7 Supra. I will also be editing and uploading from the Supra. So, 632 Snapdragon processor. What does that mean? 1.8 gigahertz octa-core chipset. What does that mean? That means there's a lot of power running through a big processor. Your processor's like your motor. So this phone is gonna be fast. It's like a little race car, okay? You have different types of phones that are in different categories. You have your slower budget phones that are made really just for talk and text. And then you got to step up, which you're going to get optimum performance at a budget price. That's where the G7 falls. It outshines the Stylo 5. It outshines the Nokia 3.1 Plus. The camera is fantastic. Like I said, this is what I'm shooting this with right now. I'm recording it on here and I will be processing it also. 3 gigs of RAM. What does that mean? It's great for multitasking. I can be playing my music and surfing social media. I can be playing my music while I'm playing a game. I don't have to reload my apps as much. If I close it out, do something else, and come back to it, my place is saved. That's what it means when you've got 3 gigs of RAM. 32 gigs of storage. What does that break down as? 22 gigs of usable storage, because stock Android takes up much less space than, let's say, a Samsung with the Samsung UI, which takes up 14 gigs of storage. The 2019 LGs, 16 gigs for the operating system. That is half your storage right there if you've got a 32 gig phone. So the Stylo 5 and the Escape Plus, you're losing half your storage before you ever turn on your phone, before you ever take a picture. You've lost half your storage. With Motorola, Nokia's the same way too, stock Android. You're going to get a smaller operating system, a lighter operating system that takes up less space. So you have more space for your apps, for your games, for pictures, for videos, for music, whatever it is that you want to put your phone, you're going to get 22 gigs of usable storage for that with expandable storage. Throw a 256 gig memory card in there. Take all the pictures and videos you want. It'll work. Okay, now we're going to take a look at some of the features for this phone. Okay, to start with, we're going to look at a few features a lot of people don't even know are available with the Motorola G7 Supra. And they're also going to be exclusive to the Motorola brand. You have the green M. Always look for the green M. Media controls. See how it works. This is what we've got. When your lock screen is on and your phone's dark, let's say you want to skip a song, you can do that from here. Press and hold the volume key up to go to the next track. When the screen's off, press and hold the volume key down to go to the previous track. If there restarts the current track, perform the action again. To adjust the volumes, tap and release the volume up and down keys. And there it is. So you can be listening to your music, and you don't even have to turn your screen on if you want to skip it or turn it down or up. Next, Moto Actions. My favorite part of being a Motorola fangirl. My Motorola can do what your iPhone only wishes it could do. LGs don't do this. Nokia doesn't do this. None of them do this. Quick capture. Look, I'm not even going to go through the menu to show you. Quick capture. Look at there. My camera's on. Look at my cat's bed. That's the cat's bed. He likes to sleep there. All my cords. Now watch this. Twist it again. Hi. As you can see, I am recording this portion of the video with a Motorola X4. Now, to cut the camera off, hit the power button. Next, my favorite thing for and all of my Motorola's do this. I have 3. Watch this. Shake it. Look at there. Let there be light. Da, 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 and it's off again. On. Off. How cool is that? Now, you want to take a screenshot. See these 3 fingers? Just like that. Now, we have a screenshot. There it is. Those are the coolest things ever. Now, let's go check out the green M again. 1 button navigation. Navigate your phone with just 1 button. As you can see, I have this turned on. Now, what it is this little slide key down here. Watch this. That is my home. Tap it. Wants to go home. Watch. That is the most recent, whatever it is you had open. A picture, an app, something you were watching, whatever. Now, in here. Okay, say we're looking through pictures. You're looking for one specific picture. Yes, I take a lot of pictures of my cat. And these pictures were taken with the G7 Supra. As you can see, it's on this phone. Now, you want to go back to the full thing. That right there will go back. Slide it over to the previous app. Cut it to go home. Now, watch this. Watch. For your app list. There we go. Takes a little getting used to. And there are all of the recent apps. Just like that. Now, let's go back. Screenshot editor. I don't like this one. I don't like that one too much. I kind of find it a pain because a lot of times when I'm taking a screenshot, I want to look at it later. It's something like a phone number or whatever that I want to hang on to for whatever reason. Flip through do not disturb. I absolutely love this feature. Let's say you're having a nap in your favorite recliner and you forget to turn your ringer off. All you have to do is reach over. You don't even have to open your eyes. Flip your phone over and it goes to do not disturb. When you flip it back, the ringer comes back on again. If it's ringing, you're talking to somebody, you don't want to stop talking and answer the phone because that's rude, but you want the phone to stop ringing, pick it up and it will stop ringing. When you have pick up to silence turn on. Media and controls, we've already talked about that. Lift to unlock. This is where you use your facial recognition. You just look at it and it'll unlock your phone. Swipe to shrink. I don't like that in any phone. That's when you swipe it down and you get just like a little bitty teeny tiny corner of your screen. Let's see. Moto display. Peak display. Okay, that's what this is. A lot of people ask me, why does my phone light up every time I bump it? Why does it light up when I get close to it? Just like that. This is handy dandy to me because you don't have to turn your phone on to see the time, to see the date. Maybe you're filling out paper where you forgot what the date is. If you have a notification, it will appear right in this area and you can just slide it right up and see if it's a text or maybe you missed a call. You've got a social media notification. Okay. Next, the fingerprint scanner. It is pretty sensitive. You cannot, however, like with my X and my Z, I can hit the fingerprint scanner and turn the screen off. You can't do that with this one, as you can see, but you can use it to sign in to your apps and it will turn your screen on. If you've got people, like you got your kids always getting in your phone, stick fingerprint on there and they won't get your phone anymore. Now, the camera. Let's take a look at some pictures that I have taken with this. Check that out. This is Oscar. Oscar loves to be in videos. You can see the color and clarity are good. I'm going to have it on the screen right here just so you can get a better look at it. Now, with the flash on, it's going to be a little different. Oscar looks like something out of a scary movie. So the flash really brightens things up. This one really picked up the color contrast really nicely. And this is the group selfie mode. This is something me and Jess were just kind of goofing around with, but you can see, like, she is not standing. Usually you have to be head to head for a selfie. And you can see all this extra space through here. You could easily get 3 or 4 people in one selfie. And portrait mode. Goofing off mode. And this really shows off the camera, this picture here. Because you can see all the reds and the contrast with the yellow and the little bit of green there. And these were shot just point and shoot. Dark mode is available. We're going to take a look in just a second and see how to turn that on. Display. Device theme. That's where you change it right here to dark mode or light mode. Or you can, you know, make it automatic based on your wallpaper. I do prefer dark mode. Now you notice the menu isn't in dark mode. Only that, your drop down menu, and your app list. All of that is going to be with dark mode. Dark mode in Instagram is not available with this one. If you want to turn on your developer options, if you want to open that up, you go up here to About Phone, build number, tap it 7 times, put your pattern in, and the developer options are open for you right here. And something I always turn on with developer options, there we go. Always on night mode. That's not available in every device, by the way. And one thing I am looking for, if I have mobile, I don't have a SIM card in this, or I try to turn on, mobile data is always active. Disable absolute volume. I like my music loud. If I'm listening to this with earbuds or a speaker, I want it as loud as I want it. I don't want something else to control my volume. My hearing is my responsibility and my business. So I turn that on so I can have it loud. Also, something else I do, and if this will just make it a little faster loading, is turning off screen animations. Your transitions. How apps seem to slide in and slide out, I always turn those off. And there it is. And now you can see after selecting dark mode in the developer options, Instagram is now in dark mode. How awesome is that? Also, what is in dark mode is Google Photos is also available in dark mode now. Totally awesome. So now we're going to take a look at the battery life. I haven't been using it much lately, like in the last few days, because I've just been super busy. I do not have the battery saver on. Adaptive battery. I do keep this on. This detects when apps drain the battery, and it will shut that app down. Like if it's running, and detect when an app is draining in the background, and it will shut it down. The last full charge was 2 days ago. That was the first time I charged it in a week. Okay. Screen up since the last full charge is only 42 minutes. You can see this circle right up here. A lot of people asking about what the circle around here is. That's your battery. That is going to be your battery indicator. And you can see right here, I'm at 89%, and that's with 42 minutes of screen time in the last 2 days. Now, I do have some games on here, and there will be another separate gaming video. So like I said, I've been super busy. I haven't had a lot of time to do much gaming with this in the last week or so. If you want to see something here, you know, you can turn on parental controls right here, where you can't, you know, your kids aren't going to be stuck to their phones all the time. But there it is. So far, so great. I absolutely love this phone. It is a great device, and if I wasn't so spoilt to mods, this would be my daily right here. So, the Motorola G7 Supra, definitely my pick for the best phone of 2019. Yes, it is 2020, but we haven't had any new phones out yet. And this is still the best one I have seen, especially under $200. Yes, there are better phones. Yes, there will be better phones, but this one is my choice for the best one under $200 that came out in 2019. Whether you're going to buy the Supra from Cricket Wireless or the G7 Power, unlocked or from another carrier, this is definitely going to be a fantastic phone. Stock Android, not a lot of heavy skin involved, better storage, superb battery life, okay? Fantastic battery life. The camera is not bad, y'all. This camera is really great, especially if you like to take selfies. It's fast. The RAM in it will hold your place in your apps. Probably not for days at a time, but that's ridiculous. Definitely worth the under $200. Not going to give out a price. Check with your local retailer for pricing and availability. Prices change all the time. Since this phone has come out, I think it's had 4 or 5 different prices at different times. So, what do you think about it? Is the G7 Supra the phone for you? Do you have a G7 Supra and you're just wanting to look a little deeper, see what all this phone can really do for you? Or are you going to just go with something else? Let me know down in the comments, okay? It's my pick, but this phone is going to my mom. Merry Christmas, Mom. This phone's for you. And she's already had her hands on it and she absolutely loves it. So, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, what you waiting for? Subscribe now, ring the bell, get the notifications for all the new videos. See you in the next one.